today we've each given each other 2 photos, and we've had to make conspiracy theory stories and a slideshow about that story to demonstrate the conspiracy theory we came up with. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, I feel
I'm
great.
feeling absolutely ecstatic. What hilarious imagery and conspiracies will ensue?
Yeah, I mean, over here we've got Big Booty Latina, a recurring guest on the show, and
I'm so happy to be back.
we've also got Daiquiri
Recurring
Model.
and voluptuous.
Yeah, a lot of people would use to describe that. But I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So I can go
Oh
first.
yeah. Yeah, let's hear it.
We want you guys to see and guess which images are the images that we have given to each other, and which ones are ones that we ourselves have added.
Yeah, so we've added in videos ourselves, but we've also, we're given some videos. So you can guess which ones we're
Giving
giving.
each other random
All right,
bullshit.
here's where
Here
we
we
start.
go.
We start on a scene of thangels, which are thug angels, right?
Oh
And over here is a great representation of King Charles Bond up in the heaven, right?
Oh
And
my
with
god.
angels, this leads to a lot of gun violence in the heavenly cities of maybe Tilted Towers. As you can see, we got O-Block zone wars here. And this leads to bullets getting flying around. And when they go astray, they zip through the air. And when they go through the air, they leave. You guys want to guess?
Leave music.
Chemtrails.
Oh.
The bullets fly through the sky and leave the
This is a
chemtrails.
good guess.
And this is just a
That's true, they
representation.
do
Can
do
you
that.
see how they line up?
Oh,
The way the bullets shoot through the air, they leave chemtrails. And this brings us to the Swiss National Bank. Large amounts of gold from Germany in World War II from a certain party.
Okay.
Not the oppressee, the oppressor. And the Swiss bank is famous for being a little shady. If you want to learn more, go to this article. But yeah, so pretty much the Swiss bank.
Is that a real article?
Yeah. That's a real article from a .org website. Like, the Swiss bank is a little shady.
Just click the link on the YouTube.
Yeah. It'll be in the description,
link
guys.
it,
Don't
link
worry
in the
about it.
description, yeah.
And so how does the Swiss bank get away with using the German gold? They supply golden bullets to the angels. Because, you can't just be out there sending blood gold, No one wants it.
No.
In case you needed a refresher. I forgot to put that in. But why? The Swiss bank is able to convert chemtrails into rock candy, more profitable things they can sell in the street, still legal, but able to be used. And they do this by using minions, i.e., unpaid workers or saves with an L. Yeah, as you can see, we've got the rock creators here. And how does this rock candy transported onto the streets of Switzerland? Dogs. And you may say that looks like a normal dog, right? But look at this.
Yeah.
Zoom in on the collar. Oh my god, what's that flag?
Oh my god.
That's
No
the flag
way.
of Switzerland right there. And look at those boots.
God.
Do you think normal dogs just have boots so they can walk around without being injured or damaged and so they can scale around? Also, where's his owner? There is no owner. Why? Because he's working for the Swiss bank.
Gosh.
But why? This creates a market base by making thugs on Earth. You give normal people the rock candy, they turn into thugs. And when they die at an early age, they become thangels. And then they can sell their gold to the thangels and get more rock. And then sell it for more money. And those may look like bitches, but they are really mules. This is Pablo the drug mule dog, as you can see. And this all leads us to EDP 445. EDP 445. He was hot on their
Impossible.
trail, and he was framed as a pedophile by Nintendo because, and this is true, like everything about the Swiss bank I have said so far, like that seems like an actual fact, is an actual fact, because the Swiss bank, as the bank, have institutionalized investors that hold shares in Nintendo. Hence,
Oh my
Nintendo versus
god.
EDP 445. And
Wow.
as you can see, there's the shy guy there. EDP is a shy guy. And this is my evidence for that. This is an actual email sent to EDP from Nintendo. I'm thrilled to share some exciting news. We've just introduced a new batch of Nintendo themed cupcakes, and they've already a huge hit. Each cupcake is handcrafted with care, featuring designs inspired by beloved characters such as Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Yoshi, and more. Not only do they look incredible, but they're also baked fresh daily with the same attention to flavor and quality that our customers love. These treats are perfect for parties, events, or anyone looking to add a touch of nostalgia to their fun day. We invite you to stop by and try them for yourselves, or place an order for your next gathering. Supplies are limited due to high demand, so we encourage pre-orders. He pre-ordered. That's why he was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm getting this young cupcake because it was pre-ordered to ensure availability. Thank you for your continued support and enthusiasm. We cannot wait for you to experience this joy." EDP was on their trail, and so the Swiss bank said, "Hey, how do we get out of this rut? Well, we got friends at Nintendo. We know EDP is a Nintendo fan. Let's get him this way."
Yeah.
And this all leads back
Of course.
to the Thangels shooting their golden bullets
Damn
in
thing.
O Block Zone Wars up in heaven. And at the end of the day, all this corruption between dogs, poor people getting turned into thugs in Switzerland, fascist parties in Germany during 1940s, it all comes back to gang violence.
I'm clapping if you can't hear it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank
That
you.
was
No,
that was astonishing.
Discord's a bitch, but
Are we ready for the
damn
next one?
Thangels. I don't know if you're ready.
I'm locked.
Think I will be going next. All right.
Thangels.
Here we are. All right.
Oh,
Has everybody strapped their seat in?
I'm locked.
Let's
Locked?
do this.
Do this. So some of you may not remember this, but July 16th, 2016, for a brief moment in time, color, the concept of color, gone. Gone. And many of you might not remember this because, it was it lasted for such a short amount of time, or, maybe you were asleep. I don't know.
Oh
I don't know
shit.
where the hell you live. But
Mm.
this was an insane event, I'll tell you. What went under the hood and the perpetrators behind it. We are going to unmask them today. And the heroes who saved our day. Let's introduce our heroes. Leonardo. He's very skilled. One of his main weapons is using his let's just say his large stature to overwhelm
No.
his opponents. And I suggest he may enjoy using urine to you know, scare his foes and, beat them into submission. So Leonardo is one who's not to be messed with. He always fights for his friends though. Then we have Michelle Angelo.
Oh.
And Michelle, she's a very fair and beautiful woman, but she has every rose has its thorns. And Michelle is not one to be trifled with.
Oh.
If you name her, she'll get really mad, and you do not want to incur her wrath. So do not mess with Michelle Angelo.
Would you
Then
still
we
hit
got
though?
Quack Fael. Wait, sorry, what were you gonna say,
Would you still smash?
dude?
I'd do it.
Is this guy like?
Does the Pope
Okay.
shit in the woods?
Does Dolly Parton sleep on her back?
Where the fuck did that come from?
Just Pope shit in the woods. Duh.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he does. That's my bad. Anyways, we got Quackfire. Not much to say here. He like quacks and stuff. Pretty badass. He's got these little daggers. They kind of look like tridents if you like cut off like the big part, the
The
long handle.
Leonardo of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, I get what you mean there. Yeah, and all that's left is the tip. Anyways, Jonatello is our next guy.
Did you draw that?
He looks eerily similar to Leonardo.
Jonatello and Leonardo have always been. People always remark about their similarities, but Jonatello,
Big booty
he's
Latina. He kind of looks like your profile picture.
Leonardo is known more for his like brash behaviors. And Jonatello, as you can see, he's very humble and but he always, uh whenever a challenge arises, he always is up for it and he always tries to stay humble and work together with his team. And he's a goated John for that. So gotta give it up for Jonatello.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, we're all familiar with these characters, Everybody knows about all these characters already, We know about the freaking teenage Johnson boy kids, Everybody watches that. But
Mhm.
what they didn't tell you about was that there's actually a fifth Johnson, and his name, Picasso. Picasso is known for um always fucking having his shirt off and having a cup in his hand and his kind of gross and like skinny arms. But with that cup, I'll tell you what's in that cup. It's lean, and this lean
Ooh.
empowers him to incredible Hulk-like strength. His arms, well, you don't want to know what his arms do. But even so, he's regarded as the weakest link in the clan. And this is why people tend to forget about his abilities. Why don't they tell you about him? Maybe because he's fat and ugly. But today, I'm telling you about him because Dicasso's role in this tale is instrumental. He is instrumental to this tale, and we cannot forget him. He also doesn't sport a bandana like the others because he's just cool like that.
Mm.
He's just chill. The villain of this story, Michael Jackson. Ever since Michael Jackson, you know how everybody watched the Thriller video with Michael Jackson and they're like, haha, wow, this is so scary and like look at these like little CGI graphics or whatever, like Michael Jackson like a zombie, all these zombies, so scary. What a great tune. I love this. I
Yeah.
love Michael Jackson. Everybody's hypnotized into fucking liking
Mhm.
Michael Jackson. There's not a single soul who doesn't like Michael Jackson. Look it up. Um, but actually what happened here, this is not visual effects. This is real. This is real. Michael Jackson actually underwent a zombification process, permanently damaging, well, permanently changing his brain chemistry and making him, you know, uh, just crazed and evil, as a result of, just his greed. Um,
Yeah.
and now many people criticize Michael Jackson because it's like, bro bro used to look black, and now what does he look like? He looks like a white guy. People criticize, you know, is he black or is he white? You know, what do all these women around him have to do with this? Uh, they kind of, help you see, the skin complexion difference of, Michael Jackson, just how far he's fallen. These
He's
are
balling.
also actually his underlings in his great scheme coming up. He
Oh
has them
shit.
dressed like this because he thinks it's kind of fancy. Kind of fucked up. Kind of fucked up to force people to like dress the way you want them to dress, but you know why? It's because his brain's just fucked up. He's a zombie now. It doesn't feel empathy or anything like that. So, but eventually, all these people, you know, getting at Michael Jackson. Is he black or is he white? He's sick of this. He doesn't even give a shit about the concept of black or white anymore. Why does skin color matter? So you know what? You know what happens one fateful day? Dr. Monochromius comes up to Michael
Oh
Jackson
shit.
and he says to him, "Imagine a world where there's no color. When everything's black and white, then nothing really is, you know?
I
You know what I
understand.
mean?"
I understand.
And then Michael Jackson's like, "Okay, I'm in. I'll help you with your devious little plan. If I can turn if I can create an empire of zombies."
Oh
So,
shit.
Holy
this
fuck.
motorcycle, this motorcycle is not just for show. I'll tell you that much. This motorcycle actually functions like a DeLorean.
Oh.
If ridden fast enough, it can create a rift in time and send us back to the past. Now, how does one go about making the world black and white? Isn't it simple? You just go back in time. Think about it. In the
Yeah.
90s or whatever, everything was black and white. So that was part of their plan. And every time, it would get to the time where, color was invented, they would just go back in time, prolonging the state in a world of eternal colorlessness. How
Whoa.
fucking evil. And they're
Whoa.
zombies. Like, so twisted.
That's crazy.
So
So
then,
Twisted.
guess who decides to stand up in this monochrome, desolate landscape filled with zombies? It's none other than the teenage Johnson guys. And they are here to stay and they are here to wreak havoc. They mercilessly slaughter these guys. Fucking Leonardo's peeing all over them and smashing them with his tum tum. Raphael is stabbing them with his little tips. What's his name? Dicasso's drinking lean all the while. And, it's just a total bloodbath. And eventually, with enough struggle, Dr. Monochromius and Michael Jackson, they eventually fall because they realize that their beliefs were too shallow and that the power of friendship between these Johnsons was just simply too strong. So eventually they had fallen. But there was
damn.
a problem. Dr. Monochromius, in his dying breath, said to them, "You'll never get back to the future because," he detonates a C4 strapped to his motorcycle. His
What?
Oh my
motorcycle is
god.
killed. How are
Holy
they going
shit.
to get back to the future now? They're
The
stuck
DeLorean's
in this
gone.
monochrome landscape. They're stuck in the past. There's no way back,
Holy fuck.
seemingly. But who
Seemingly.
comes to the rescue but fucking Dicasso? And Dicasso starts thinking about a light bulb.
Dude, his
And
head
that's
looks
when
like a
it hits
molar.
him.
He thought about a light bulb.
Yeah, Dicasso thinks about a light bulb, and that's when it hits him. A light bulb upside down kind of looks like a bong. And
No.
then he realized, wait, if I start using this bong to do drugs, I can decrease my lifespan. Thus, if we all synchronize decreasing our lifespan at the same time by doing drugs, we can go forward into the future through the powerful synchronization of decreasing our lifespans. So
What?
that's exactly what they did. It worked. They're back. And guess what day that fateful day was? The
No
Pokemon Go
way!
song by Misha
No!
is, released to the public, and they're just high as fuck, and they're living it. And peace is restored in the valley. And I think that we need to really thank these Johnsons for their hard work.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. I never knew that. I never knew that happened.
That was one of the,
Holy
that's
tabs.
I think I slept that I think I slept through that entire thing. That was insane. That was a really good conspiracy theory that wasn't a theory at all, it just happened.
No,
I
no, dude,
it,
that genuinely did just happen.
it really happened that day, and I'm so glad we have color, guys. How
Hey,
about
are
you?
Me
we?
too, man.
I can't get over the fucking Paul siblings photo. RuPaul? Dude, they didn't even have to add the end onto the Roop. Are we ready for the last one?
I'm
I
so
mean,
ready.
All right.
This is about to be absolute cinema.
1 second, 1 second.
Big Booty Latina has always been known for his captivating and gripping conspiracies, which are always true. It's never been wrong once.
Never.
Alright. Here we go. I mean, it's an honor to go after that story. That was an incredible story, right? So here we go with my conspiracy theory that explains one of the most gruesome incidents in the World Cup history, right?
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
know what happened. One of the most awful things that ever happened on a pitch of a World Cup game. But before we can start talking about that, we got to go back in time to explain what happened before that and to give foreground for the side. And the story all starts with Babe Ruth and the Brooklyn Dodgers,
The
right?
Brooklyn Dodgers. I hear they won a championship
That,
recently.
they won a couple. They won a couple.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, back when everyone was talking stupid and was a little Italian guy running around New York like Mario and the Plumbers, this guy, Babe Ruth, was going bananas. All right, you see him over here. He's slipping. He's sliding. He's hitting all these baseballs. This guy was
Yeah.
on top of the freaking world playing
Hmm.
baseball,
Oh
making
yeah.
making so much money back then. I think he made like a nickel a day.
Oh
So
my gosh.
Holy shit.
this guy was absolutely just. This guy had everything, right?
Yeah.
But some
Yeah.
people wonder how he was on top of the world like that, right?
How
How's that
was he?
happen? Just playing baseball? That doesn't make any sense. Here's how it happened. His teammate, Tony Cheddar. Now, Tony Cheddar was an interesting fella. Known around the
What?
city of New York.
What an Italian name,
Um,
by the way.
yeah, this is his name. I didn't make it up.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, fault.
but obviously he was known around the city of New York, but not for being a baseball player, which is kind of weird. A professional baseball player not known for baseball, because on the underside of New York City, he was known with his associates, Genghis Billings and the Gambino crime family, an infamous mafia centered around the city of New York,
Didn't those
right?
guys shoot the mayor elect guy?
Silva, the guy wearing the French hat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It's
Let's get
impossible
back.
to know.
It's impossible to know. There's too much going on. Now you must saying, how do you know these guys were in the mafia? How does that go on? What? How do you know that? Well, let me
Yeah.
tell you, you freaking idiot. Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family had reports of moving money with the infamous mobster from Chicago, Al Capone.
Oh
Right?
shit.
Oh shit.
Everyone knows this guy's a mobster,
Yeah.
right? I mean, this
Yeah.
guy's sleaze bag as hell. Look at his big ass nose. Look at that guy. And we all know Al Capone was part of the fixing ring that
Mm.
was infamous with the White Sox when they threw the World Series, right? In
It was Joe
Chicago,
Jackson.
White Sox. I
Yes.
mean,
Yes.
everyone knows this, right?
Of
Everybody
course.
knows this.
Yeah.
So the Gambino crime family with alongside Tony Cheddar and Genghis Billings, were doing the same exact thing in New York City, making loads of money. Some may even say hundreds of dollars back then. Making so much money in the state of New York betting on these sports, right? They're betting on football. They're betting on baseball. They didn't really watch other sports. It was just those two. But still, they
Yeah.
were making a lot of money. They were making a lot of money. But
Oh yeah.
obviously, they had a chokehold on New York, right? They were making so much money. This was going great for Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family.
The top right corner is
Until
crazy.
what do you mean? They had a chokehold on New York City, obviously.
That's just a man
Um,
choking a woman, not even sexually.
as I was saying, they had it going great in New York, right? Everything was going good. Up until guy came around. This is O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson was a hell of a football player. I
Yeah.
gotta let you guys know.
You
Came out of
betcha.
USC in 1959. This guy was an absolute beast on the gridiron. All right, this guy was just killing it. Right? You see him here. He was drafted to the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo located upstate, but still in the state of New York, which is
Ooh.
obviously under under the governance of the Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family, right? But the problem with O.J. Simpson and Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family was that he wasn't playing their games. O.J.
Mm-mm-mm.
Simpson, obviously known throughout history and at the time, known as a very good guy,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
true of heart.
It, it's one of his famous traits.
One of his famous traits
yeah.
is how pure of heart this guy was.
Mm-hmm.
Famously saying that he wouldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He didn't do it.
The
Helping out,
glove.
obviously, in context of Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family, not helping them with their gambling ring,
Yeah,
sports
they
betting
wanted to
ring,
put
in
a
the state of New
gambling
York.
glove on him, and he said the glove doesn't fit.
He said, "Yeah, no." He said, "I'm not gonna do it." Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, obviously, this made them very angry. But not only angry. See that emotion that Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family is not anger. That's concern. That's concern. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because they had to answer to Mama Fratello. Mama
Oh
Damn.
Fratello
fuck.
was the matriarch of the ongoing New York City mafia ring, which obviously comprises Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family. Right? And as you can see here, she was pissed that O.J.
She was
Simpson wasn't playing her games. Right?
angry.
She was
Naturally.
losing money hand over fist. And so she had to do something about it. Something had to be done. This O.J. Simpson guy was too good of a guy. He wouldn't help her make money illegally betting
No.
on sports. This guy was too nice. So she had to
Yeah.
do something, right? Now I want to let you guys know. Anybody watching the video squeamish or don't like gore or stuff, I would ask you to maybe fast forward a little bit and click away because the next image I'm going to show you is a little shocking and maybe scarring. Um, so obviously Mama Frutella had to do something, um, and decided that the only way that she could get OJ Good Guy Simpson to play her games was to take away the one thing he loved more than football,
No.
and that
No.
was Sir Swings a Lot Simpson, his prized
No.
pet monkey. It's kind of devolved a little bit, but we can still clearly see here his pet monkey who was forced and captured, tortured to play the guitar and played old Italian tunes in Mama Frutella's bedroom
Like he
for
So
was a
her,
save
cruel.
with an L.
Yeah,
like
save
he
with an
was a
L.
save with an L or a monkey of
Yeah.
some sort.
Whoa.
So,
Wait.
obviously, what?
Nothing. Continue.
So obviously,
Hey man, that was getting
OJ had to
sexy.
Obviously, O.J. Simpson had to bend the knee to Mama Fratello. She knew she had power over O.J. now because O.J. had to play her game. He loves that monkey so much, more than anything in the world, more than a football. So he said, "All right, I'll play your game, if only if my monkey's okay." He said, "Okay, but you gotta do what I tell you."
Hmm.
And so since then, he would no longer smile when he played football because he was no longer playing football for the love of the game,
That makes sense.
but he was playing football to save the life of his pet monkey, Sir Swings a Lot.
That's
And so,
what a
you know,
sacrifice.
this this was truly a tragic thing that went on in his life and kind of marked the ending of his career, and nothing else really notable happened with him later in life. But obviously, Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family were ecstatic now that they had OJ on his side, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see here, this was how happy they were. Now,
Oh yeah.
a little fun fact for you guys: OJ Juice Simpson, Juice being his nickname, came from how the mafia actually was juicing money out of him like an orange.
Mm.
Just a little fun
Oh,
fact for you guys. Yeah, yeah.
that makes a lot because
But
I never made that connection. I
yeah,
never.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They say I don't know why they call him Juice because it doesn't make any sense. But obviously they're juicing him for money.
They were juicing him.
Yeah.
Makes
So
more sense.
yeah. So obviously Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family were making an exorbitant amount of money out of O.J. Simpson because he was an all-star player playing football. But all the profit, sports bet, and stuff was going straight back to the mafia, baby. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, they were just making money hand over fist,
Hand over
Milking the
juicing,
juices.
juicing it out of OJ. Now,
Yeah.
with that exorbitant amount of money, Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family did what rich people do. They
Of
celebrated
course.
lavishly. They chuckled very richly with glasses of champagne on a private jet, holding out stacks of Benjamins. But they realized, why have money and spend it when you can make more money with your money,
Why?
Yeah.
right? Of course. This leads us to how they started investing more into sports betting, betting on
Whoa.
more sports, betting on different sports, betting on sports not just in New York, betting on sports across the country, across the continent, across the globe. They were making so much money on every single sporting event they could find. But when they had their chance, they amassed enough money and decided that this was going to be their final stretch, final bet here, that they were going to make the biggest sum of money anybody's ever had, right?
Oh shit.
And so when it comes to sports betting, what's the biggest sport in the world?
Soccer.
Soccer.
That's right, soccer. And what is the biggest soccer event in the world? I may say the biggest event in the world, the World Cup.
No.
Their master plan was to bet on the World Cup. And they orchestrate it perfectly so that they could get their money and make the bajillion dollars, right? Just
Oh
unfathomable
my
amount of money
god.
Yeah.
for Tony Cheddar, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family, and Mama Fratello.
Of course.
So
But
much money.
this was all orchestrated for the 2010 World Cup. But for my historians out there, for those in the know,
Oh shit.
you all know what a prominent story in that World Cup was. The national team of Egypt. Egypt was going around scoring goals like no other.
Oh yeah.
Everyone thought that this little country that no one really cares about, I mean, they heard Egypt and they're like, what are they going to roll out the pyramids to play soccer? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But what was unbelievable was how these boys from Egypt were playing soccer. These boys, I mean, they were just scoring outrageous goals. I mean, have you ever seen Shaolin soccer? I mean, it was
No.
like
Oh
that. It was
man.
just crazy,
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
right? And the main leader of the team was Robert Saleh,
Yup.
the captain of the Egyptian national team.
Everybody
Of course.
knows him.
Came
And
out in press conferences
fun fact,
saying, yeah,
you can see that like his armband has a puma on it. That's
Right.
hieroglyphic for Robert Saleh. So like that's actually his name on
wow.
his arm.
I didn't actually know
Wow.
that. That's
I don't
amazing.
know
Thank
that
you.
either. That's incredible.
Yeah. And so, I mean, this guy was coming out in press conferences, pretty much just how he was talking, spitting right in the face of Mama Fratello and Tony Cheddar and Genghis Billings and the Gambino crime family about how Egypt was gonna make it, how Egypt was gonna win this whole damn thing, right? Which went
Yeah.
right against the fixing that the mafia had on the World Cup, right? I mean, this guy was trying to take away all their money. So the
Yeah.
mafia obviously was furious.
Angry.
Tony Taylor, Genghis Billings, and the Gambino crime family were outraged with this tiny country from wherever over there in the, that
Middle
place.
East, that area.
And they're messing up with all their money, right?
Yeah.
So, what were they going to do? 9 years ago, before the World Cup in 2001, something happened in New York from a country over there in that region,
No.
In that region.
right? We all know the event that
Oh
happened here.
shit.
Oh my
Obviously,
God.
the plane crashed onto the field in the
Yeah.
World Cup championship with Egypt in the championship, obviously, trying to kill Robert Saleh. Obviously, we see here the team captain of Egypt. But 9 years ago, what happened? We see here. We see here, view enhance. See what picture? JetBlue airplane.
JetBlue.
Fucking
JetBlue
JetBlue.
airplane
Of course, man.
coming.
We should have known.
Now, do we know where JetBlue airplane has come from?
No.
No, I don't know.
New York City. Founded in
No.
in
Fucking
New York
way.
City.
No fucking way.
These guys sent out an airplane to get revenge on the Middle East, trying to take their money by giving them exactly what they got, an airplane to the heart. And that is how we explain the greatest tragedy in all of World Cup history.
Oh my god, dude. Did
Oh
this happen
my
on
goodness.
November 9th?
I don't know.
11/9.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Holy shit.
Wait,
Wait, is that today?
Yes.
Oh no! Holy shit! It's the anniversary.
Holy fuck.
my God.
Oh,
What a
Oh my
fucking
god.
crazy mind bender.
I
Oh,
think
Jesus.
I think we're gonna have to end it there. I mean,
Oh
that's
my god.
what some
that's brutal.
fantastic presentations. I mean, I don't even know what to say except for see ya.
Have a great day.
Do that too.
Yeah.
Get
All
all those
around. Just
gay wad.
Bye.